Hello and welcome back to TEW 2016. I'm here once again with my Draft Era series. We are here at SummerSlam, and if everything goes to plan, this should be uploaded the day before the actual SummerSlam. So let's see how my SummerSlam goes. I had to fit 5 pre-show matches because I couldn't fit them on the main card. So let's see what goes down. Pre-show match had decent wrestling, not much in the way of heat. I'm glad I decided to put this down here, although there's probably matches on the main card that'll do worse. Baron Corbin beats Apollo Crews with the end of the days. Alright. An alright match. Alright, here we go. Jericho found himself a partner. It's Matt Hardy, and they defeat Enzo and Cass when Matt Hardy beats Cass with leverage from the ropes. So Jericho found himself Matt Hardy, Enzo and Cass. Yeah. Matt Hardy was pulling hardball. I had to put him over. Poor Enzo and Cass. Actually, I messed up. I forgot to do something here. Let's get this back up here. I forgot to set this to be taking place in the tri-state area. Brooklyn, so Staples Center? No, that's Staples Center is not in New York. What is the Brooklyn here? So there's 28,000 fans, so let's just go minimum capacity 20,000. Let's see here. Madison Square Garden can hold 20,000. Let's filter it down to 15. And let's filter this down to 20. The Prudential Center, maybe? No. Here, let's just look here until I see I guess I'm just have to do it in the Madison Square Garden. Or, hold on. Forgot I could do this. But I'll just go down. It's in tri-state. So just pick best venue. Due to the lack of appropriate places, a generic venue has been chosen as the Madison Square Garden. Whatever. Okay. Now let's go with SummerSlam. We are going same thing, same. And here Becky Lynch beats Eva Marie to be the first WWE Women's SmackDown Live champion. Yeah, Becky should have won. She carried the match, so good job. You did not get an E. And once again, Roman made the show, but only the pre-show, as he and Darren Young defeated Carlito and Primo. This team, this storyline, and Darren Young got the pin this time. All right, Neville loses to Kevin Owens in the final pre-show match. Now we go to the main show. Opening segment is the hype for the main event, Brock and Randy. And then we go into the Cruiserweight match, which did bad. It did bad. Let's see here. Brian Kendrick's weirdo gimmick did awful. So I'm going to have to... Is that the only gimmick that did bad, hopefully? Yeah. It's the only awful one. There's a few averages I might want to change eventually, but Brian Kendrick's needs a new one. Anyway, so what had happened was, in this here, Rey Mysterio declined to take the match because of the injury risk. Rey Mysterio would not be in the ladder match. He was going to be the Cruiserweight Champion. He was going to be the first World Cruiserweight Champion. But we had to give that to Brian Kendrick. We had to give it to Brian Kendrick. I wanted Rey to win the... I'm not putting the belt on Rey again. I'm not... After this, he's pissed. In-game Rey Mysterio has pissed me off to the point I'm not giving him that title anytime soon. Alright. Ambrose is backstage and says, tonight is SummerSlam, the biggest party of the summer, Dolph. Tonight won't have a fairy tale ending for you. The sooner you know that, the sooner you realize you are not that good. So, taking Ziggler's thing, when Ziggler says you get it. Alright. Okay, so once again, had an explanation as what was explained in the last video. Fandango was hurt. Couldn't find American Alpha. World's greatest tag team, Vaudevillains. They were going to have a match on the pre-show. Guess what? They got bumped into the tag team title match. And in about Decent Wrestling, World's greatest tag team defeated American Alpha and the Vaudevillains. American Alpha was eliminated first, then the Vaudevillains. The World's greatest tag team win the titles. Throw a swerve in there. They weren't even supposed to be in there in the first place. They win them anyway. I felt in this match, American Alpha probably would have been the best choice. But why not throw the world's greatest tag team, give them a shot, see what they can do with them. And they celebrate afterwards. Alright, The Miz defeats Kalisto to retain the Intercontinental Championship. And he celebrates afterwards. And we are going to go into the United States Championship match between Rusev and Sami Zayn. Actually, no, I don't think that's next. I think the World Tag Team title match is next. Yep. In a decent match, Gallows and Anderson defeated the New Day when Luke Gallows pinned Big E by pinfall with the Magic Killer. Anderson and Gallows win the WWE World Tag Team Championships 1 year after New Day won them at SummerSlam. Lana and Rusev are in the ring before the U.S. title match, and Lana says, Sami Zayn, you will learn what it means to be crushed by my husband Rusev. It is now time for your destruction. Then Sami Zayn comes out. They had a not such a great match. I mean, I was expecting better. It's not a horrible match, but whatever. Sami wins. Sami wins with the Huluva kick, wins the United States Championship, wins his first major title on Monday Night Raw. Good job, Sami. First major title on the main roster. And, okay, so a hype video plays for Sasha and Charlotte in their whole feud. And then they have a not good match, not a horrible match, just... This says it so well. It's subpar. It is subpar. Sasha defeated Charlotte by submission with a bank statement. Sasha makes defense number 1 of her women's championship. It was alright. It was alright. Alright, John Cena comes out, makes his big match John elaborate entrance. And then AJ Styles makes his elaborate entrance. And in a good match, I expected this to do a little bit better, but it was a good match nonetheless. AJ Styles defeated John Cena with a springboard 450 splash. I wish you could set what moves they win by. This should be won by a Styles clash. Not a 450, a Styles clash. Alright. I forgot. Well, I mean, I don't think I forgot. I think I cut his celebration because I needed time for the main event celebration. Anyway, Finn Balor makes an elaborate entrance. And a good match. Another good match. Great wrestling, good heat. Finn Balor defeated Seth Rollins by pinfall with a double knee gutbuster following interference from Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows. Finn Balor wins the Universal title with help from the club. Yep. Complete turn. Great. Complete success. Good job, Rollins. Rollins face turn, Finn heel turn, double turn, one match. Having just picked up the victory, the team of Finn Balor, Carl Anderson, and Luke Gallows celebrate in the ring. The Balor Club is here. Whew. I so badly want them to do this in real life. Come on. Balor Club, baby. Come on. Balor Club. Alright. So for Triple H, he comes out, makes his elaborate game entrance. Cesaro doesn't get an elaborate entrance because I don't see Cesaro as the type of guy that would necessarily have an elaborate entrance. He's more of the get in there and do his thing kind of guy, which I respect that. And I expected better from this match, but Cesaro defeated Triple H by submission, which I did that on purpose, with a sharpshooter. Cesaro wins by submission. No doubt, he beats Triple H. The match got the crowd buzzing. And then after the match, Drew McIntyre comes in, nails a Claymore kick. I would imagine that would be happening here. And just stands over the top while Triple H and Stephanie are smiling. Because Cesaro may have beat Triple H, but Drew McIntyre, he still has a bone to pick with Cesaro from Monday Night Raw. Alright. Really? Why did this match do bad? Why, Dirt Sheet? Why? Odd. That's not that bad of a penalty for booking decisions. Okay, Dolph going over probably wasn't the best. Segment rating was penalized for being done to the crowd that was already at an emotional high. Yeah, I get that. It's kind of a subpar match to follow. Well, I mean, it was a superb wrestling, good heat, but the rating probably got hit with. We just had AJ Cena. We just had Triple H, Cesaro. Now we get Dean and Dolph, which, I mean, they're great. But, and it's like, I mean, I probably should have had a rest match in between, because this would have gotten a lot better, I think, if I would have had a rest match. But, I probably should have put the World Tag Team title, no, not the World Tag Team, but the WWE Tag Team title between them. Because now we got the main event that's probably going to do bad because of that whole thing. Anyway, Dolph Ziggler wins the title. He proves that it isn't a fairy tale, it's reality. He wins. He lifts the championship up high to end that segment. And a hype video plays for Brock and Randy. They still did good, even though the hype. Good God. Yes. Thank you. Exceptional match. Randy Orton defeats Brock Lesnar. Now, in the build to this, in this game, I had Randy Orton get attacked by Brock, but Randy Orton never got his hands on Brock before this. So this was Randy's big revenge. Randy wins with I would imagine, let's see here. How many RKOs does Randy hit? Leave a comment and say how many RKOs do you think it would take Randy to beat Brock Lesnar? Because in real life, I don't think he's going to. So, how many, in storyline purposes, how many RKOs would it take to beat Brock Lesnar? Alright, so let's look at the show, and that probably killed it a little bit, but the show got an 82. Brock and Randy need it. Come here, Brock and Randy. You two need to talk. I need to praise you two. Also, I don't think there was anyone mad about the outcome of their match. So I'm gonna go Cesaro. Cesaro, good job. Alright, make speech. Brock was pleased, Randy was pleased, Cesaro was pleased. Good. And I was pleased with all three of them. They made that SummerSlam good. They helped make SummerSlam good. You know, I was kind of worried about that show, to be honest. I was kind of worried about that show, especially when the Dolph thing happened. Dolph-Dean match went over bad. Anyway, thanks so much for watching this episode. If you liked it, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe. Thanks again for watching. I will see you guys next time.